Welcome to your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the drama of sports. I'm Nathan, and every week, my co-host and girlfriend Rachel and I discuss all things in the sports drama universe.
Sprinkled in with pop culture, we cover topics from Bravo to Brady and everything in between. So keep listening to find out more. Cheers.
Welcome to the 100 Kobe Bryant episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, Double Dose. I'm Nathan. Sitting over to my right is Miss Rachel Rooney Eden. Rachel, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
What happened? What's wrong?
Well, we just recorded about, how many minutes do you think? 30, 40 minutes into this podcast. And we got a funny error message on our camera that said that writing to the format was something happened. And I go to plug it in my computer, like, let me see what's going on. And absolutely nothing recorded. Absolutely nothing recorded. Absolutely nothing recorded. Absolutely nothing recorded. And so we needed to start over this morning. And you know what? It's not bad to start over sometimes. Sometimes you just need like a little practice round. It was our exhibition, which you would know if the episode recorded before, but yes, it was our exhibition round. And here we are. And we live to tell the tale. And we're all smiles. We're so happy this morning.
I'm fine with it. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. If it shuts off again, all we do is we don't have a YouTube video this week. We just release the audio. Yeah, that's it.
100%.
Worst case scenario.
100%. Like sorry, no video, just audio.
But we're gonna have a video. It's gonna work.
Yeah, exactly. Because hi.
This will be on YouTube because it's gonna work.
Yes, this is gonna be on YouTube because this is gonna work, and we're gonna put our good energy into it this morning.
That's it.
And that's all you can do on a hump day. Put your good energy into it.
I know we already talked about it literally a half hour ago, but how are you? How was your weekend?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, you always say, I'm good, how are you? But you're not giving me an explanation.
Yeah.
That's what we said in the first. Okay, we have to stop referring to it.
We have to actually stop referring to it. It's dead to us. Goodbye.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
Do we want to get back into how our maintenance people came into our apartment without...
No.
Okay.
No, I don't want to talk about any of it. I think we just need to say we're good and we move on.
Okay, we're moving on.
But good. We had good times. Just know that we are good. Know that we're all good.
And we saw a lot of comedy this weekend.
And currently, right now, my life feels like a joke. So, considering we had to redo this over. We're all good in the hood. We're all gravy, baby.
Yeah.
So.
Actually, before we got into this podcast game, I was like trying to read articles about how to record a podcast. And they said that this will happen.
What will happen?
That you will record episodes, and then for some reason something will go wrong, and it will just swipe away. Go away.
This has happened to us in the past.
Yes. And every time, you just stand up a little bit taller.
Yeah.
And just say, you're not going to get me, camera.
You're not going to get me, camera. Maybe he doesn't like that I'm finally wearing a hat this week. Our hat this week. Our hats that are available at doubledosepod.com. Get yours today. Drama Sports Club.
You need to take in what the smiley face is doing on your shirt.
Yeah, I actually feel like whenever I wear this sweatshirt, I'm not like trying to put it into the universe, but
don't.
Okay, I won't. I won't. No. I'm not going to, because that's putting it into the universe. I'm not going to put it into the universe, and I was going to proceed to put it into the universe.
No, every time you wear that sweatshirt, it's just a great vibe.
It's great vibes.
It's Theo Von sweatshirt. We saw Theo Von this weekend.
Yes. Great vibes.
Also, we went to a comedy show Friday night at the New York Comedy Club with Samantha and Neil. Mm-hmm. First time at the New York Comedy Club. Always wanted to go. Great time.
Great time.
Great comics.
Never
seen any of them before, and they all blew me away.
Yeah, literally. It was like crying laughter. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've laughed that hard at a comedy show in a very, very long time. It was like unbelievable.
Everyone.
Yeah, it was like such a good show. Like And it's like literally when they say laughter is the best medicine, it was just what the doctor ordered. It was literally just what the doctor ordered. Like I was cracking up.
Do they have a 9 a.m. show? Maybe we can go.
No, literally, because it seems like I need to watch it or something. Okay. I need to loosen up a little bit.
Anywho, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul this weekend.
Big fight this weekend.
Big fight. Huge.
Huge fight.
Friday night. They're actually doing it at the Cowboy Stadium.
That is a huge arena.
Yeah.
Or stadium, whatever.
Over 100,000 people.
Is it sold out? I'm sure.
I'm not sure if it's sold out, but that's the capacity.
I wonder, is that where they Logan Paul? What the hell is his name? Jake Paul? Logan Paul?
No.
Paul? Is that where the Paul brothers live?
They live in Puerto Rico.
They live in Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
What?
Taxes.
That's amazing. That's actually genius.
Yeah. That's why, like, when they were in the documentary series, they kept on cutting to Puerto Rico, and that house that he was, like, training at, that's his house.
Puerto Rico. Should we be putting Puerto Rico on our list of places to buy a house?
People are asking.
Yeah, and people, I mean me. I'll look myself in the mirror.
I've never really looked into the real estate market in Puerto Rico, but it's something to think about.
Yeah, maybe. Wow, Puerto Rico. I would say out of all of the places to do this in, Texas would be the place to do it. Texas or Florida. Yeah. I feel like that's where all of those Jake Paul people are like a lot of like what's it called? Target market is like, so the fact that they're renting out the Cowboys Stadium is so crazy. That's enormous.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Mike Tyson, like this is just crazy. I mean, I don't really believe this. Like, I don't believe this to be true, as we were saying before. I just think that this whole Mike Tyson. So for anyone who doesn't know, Mike Tyson is fighting. Yes, the Mike Tyson, who is 59 years old, is fighting Jake Paul, the YouTuber, who I don't even know how old he is, to be honest with you. He's 27, and honestly, I just know he sweats a lot just based on the docuseries that you were forcing me to watch last night. And by forcing me to watch, I mean because it's literally so painful. I swear to God, you'd have to keep your eyes open with toothpicks because it's everything is just bad about it. Literally, and I'm not on my soapbox to complain tonight, but I think anyone with eyeballs can see and recognize and understand that this is not a good docuseries whatsoever. It's just cutting back and forth. It's trying to create buildup when it's just let the buildup be there. Have an episode about Mike Tyson, have an episode about Jake Paul, and then it's you don't need that he's doing a push-up, he's doing a crunch, he's saying that he's gonna fight him and gonna win, and he's it's just oh my God, okay, we get it, we understand, I don't know. I'm just not about it. I'm here for the fight. We're going to watch it, obviously. But just for the spectacle of it all. I'm not watching it thinking I'm watching a fight.
That's exactly what it is. So originally last week, after I said that it might be happening last weekend and I realized it wasn't happening, I had this epiphany hey, maybe we should take a deep dive into this. I'm going to watch the docuseries and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to take really get into who Mike Tyson is, who Jake Paul is, really try to sell it. I was really going to try to sell it to you. And exactly what you're explaining, it's just so obvious it's just a circus.
Yeah.
They're just going to make a big paycheck. They're obviously putting a Netflix and whoever else is organizing this is just putting a bunch of money behind it, obviously.
Right.
Considering the venue, the fact that it's on Netflix, the two people that are on it,
right.
It's just gonna be a spectacle. It's Mike Tyson. I mean, this dude is almost 60 years old. He's almost your dad's age.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy.
He's fighting a 20-something-year-old. That's insane.
Yeah.
And I don't care if he's one of the GOATs. It's just, it's very obvious that it's gonna be a circus, and that I tried very, very hard to try to get behind this and try to believe it, but they're not gonna get me this time. They're not going to get me this time. I'm still going to watch.
Yeah, but they're not going to get you.
I'm not going to.
And like Netflix really should be putting into their money into like having Christmas movies like The Holiday on Netflix. Like pay for that instead of I have to go to figure it out and go to Prime Video. Just go to. I'm surprised Amazon's not doing this. Like I'm surprised it's Netflix, to be honest with you. Does Amazon ever do fights?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Amazon really hasn't. Actually, that's a lie. I was gonna say they haven't gotten into the live sports.
Yes, they have. They do Thursday night football, and they do the Super Bowl, isn't it?
Not Super Bowl. They're doing Black Friday.
That's what it is. What it is. Super Bowl and Black Friday, the same to me. It's my Super Bowl is Black Friday, so exactly, it's one and the same.
I see how you got there.
It's one and the same.
Yeah, I see how you got there. But there is another big fight going on this weekend. Stipe Miocic versus John Bones Jones at Madison Square Garden down the street over here.
Yes.
A real one. This is actually
a real fight.
Real fight.
Yes.
MMA, UFC, two legends.
Yeah. Never heard of them before you told me, and that's two legends to me.
They're legends when it comes to UFC.
I just feel like there's like a lot of legends in quotes, legends in the game, and like I don't know like half of them. You know what I mean?
I
don't know most of them.
And I don't know most of them either.
I don't know any of them.
But thank you for the Double Dose podcast. Welcome. This is where I give you the background and just try to feed you the drama of sports and what's going on.
Oh yeah.
So that you know, so that you're educated.
Feed it to me because as I said, John Bones Jones. I literally thought you were calling him Jimmy John. Like, I thought his name was Jimmy John the whole time we were reading. I thought his name, like, reading all of his, like, background, his timeline, everything. It was, like, Jimmy John Jones.
Jimmy was never in the article.
Yeah, but Jimmy was in my head. So what's in my head
Who the
is
heck
what
is
stays.
Jimmy?
What?
Who the heck is Jimmy?
Jimmy John. Jimmy John the fighter, the legendary fighter or whatever. This man couldn't, like, I've never heard of him a day in my life, and it's very surprising because if you look at any damn police report, I'm sure his name would be all over it. This man can't get out of trouble. Wait.
Yeah,
he can't get out of trouble. He can't get out of his own way. He's always in trouble.
Yeah, he can't get out of his own way.
He literally cannot get out of his own way.
Yeah, but now he's older. He's more mature.
Yeah, no, he's definitely more mature, but he was getting in trouble.
Yeah, his career.
His timeline of, like, think about, like, a timeline of, like when people get in trouble. Like, you think of, like, oh, way back when, 2016, here he is. Like, he crashed his car. Oh, no. Like, you know, and then he was, like, trouble for, like, like, literally ever since, like, from, like, it was, like, birth. Like, literally from birth. And, like, every single month after that, he was getting in trouble. Like, it'll say, like, August 15th, 2011, like, this happened. And then it's like October 27th, 2011. I'm like, is this guy like is it a cry for help? Like, what do we think it is? Like, does Jimmy John like need us to help him?
I don't know what the issue is. I think he's just a troubled character. I think that he's just a troubled character. He had two brothers that played in the NFL. One of them also has found himself into a bit of trouble or just kind of dealing with some issues.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, a former Patriot. One time when he was with the Patriots, he smoked synthetic weed. I think it's like the Delta 9 stuff.
Okay.
And he ended up checking himself into the Foxborough Police Department ass naked.
Honestly, like, I understand. Delta 9 gets you. You know what I mean? Like, Delta 9 literally makes you want to do that. So I do understand what he's talking about. That's not crazy to me. I would honestly, genuinely do the same on Delta 9. Like, I'd be like, yeah, I'm done. I'm out of here. Like, I'm checked in. I need help. So good for him for asking for the help that he needs.
Yeah. I hopefully his brother's done the same along the way.
Yeah.
And now he's going to be in the center ring,
Madison Square Garden.
To win another belt.
That's a great place to have a little. Is it UFC?
Yeah.
So, like, in the ring? Like, they have a ring?
Octagon.
The octagon.
Cage.
The cage. Wait, so is Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, are they going to have a square?
Yeah, square ring with ropes.
Square with ropes. Jimmy John and Stipe are going to have what? An octagon.
Cage.
With a cage?
Yeah, it's always a cage.
Yeah. Show me the cage. Show me the cage. Show me the cage.
UFC
When?
Octagon.
I just like can't picture this cage right now. Oh, yeah. Why are they saying it's a cage? There's no top.
Literally, yeah.
This is like so crazy. They literally put like 2 feral animals into like a ring and they're like,
it is
fight.
crazy. It's like modern day gladiators.
Yeah, sure.
I love it.
Modern day gladiators and like how big is the ring? It's not that big. Gladiators were literally fighting in fucking arenas. The Roman cathedral. What is that fucking called? The Colosseum. They were in the Colosseum. Gladiators were in the Colosseum, not in no damn octagon. Give these gladiators some fucking respect on their name. The
UFC octagon is 30 feet in diameter.
Yeah, 30 feet. These gladiators would be like any day.
750 square feet, so about the size of this room.
Which room?
Entire apartment.
I know we have so many. It's actually very big. No, there's no way.
Honestly, probably like.
Yeah, from where we're sitting all the way to the end of the studio.
Yeah.
Producers. That's actually very big.
Yeah.
They could run. I could just run around the whole time. Catch me if you can. You know what I mean?
I would just climb out and just fucking run away.
100%. I'd be climbing out. I'd be like,
I'd stand up for my check on the way out. 100%.
And I'd be checking myself into the Foxborough Police Stadium because I'd be smoking too much Delta 9. So.
I really am excited for this fight, though.
Which fight?
John Jones versus Stipe.
Okay.
It is actually like
more than Mike Tyson.
Yes, because it's think about if Mike Tyson was in his mid-30s, still like getting after it.
Yeah.
That's what John Jones is.
You think Mike Tyson's gonna bite Jake Paul's ear? What do you think? Do you think he's gonna do something weird like that just to like do it?
No, I don't. I think he's literally just doing it for a paycheck, and I think he like he's talked. Going back to Mike Tyson, like he has talked a lot on his podcast about how. Bless you.
Thank
what a
you.
cute little sneeze.
Thank you.
He's talked a lot on his podcast about like how he's had gone through like this big like healing journey. Like he like didn't like who he was as a fighter. Like he was really good at it, but like he didn't like the dark place he went to when he was a fighter. And like he's gone through this whole healing journey, and like he's into like smoking weed.
Delta 9.
I don't know about Delta 9, but like he's big in like the weed game. Like he has his own company. He's like into mushrooms and psychedelics and like that whole like ayahuasca stuff.
So you think that he's gonna bite his ear?
No, I think that he's just doing it for a paycheck. 'Cause I just really don't think that
he's just funding his business.
He can't take his mind to being that aggressive, crazy, freaking creature biting people's ears off.
He'd like break the system.
Yes, exactly.
He'd have to rewire his whole freaking brain.
Exactly. Perfectly said.
Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he could just do it for like one time only. The last showdown. Is that what they're trying to say? Like he's like bringing back that like craziness?
Yeah.
Please. I can't. I don't even feel like it's like we even talked about it. It's not even like it's 8 rounds instead of 12 rounds. It's 2-minute intervals instead of 3. It's like not. It's a practice. It's like a practice round and whatever.
It's if you break it down, like you said, it's 8 rounds instead of 12, and then each round is 2 minutes instead of 3 minutes. It's literally like the time of action, the amount of time that they're
16 minutes.
It's half of what a championship fight should be.
It literally is. So like it's half.
They're already making it, fabricating the fight so that it's more of an entertainment factor. So there's more action, it's more compact, and it's making it easier for an older gentleman.
Would you go into the ring for 16 minutes for $100 million?
Against who?
Any of them, Jake Paul or Mike Tyson?
Yes, $100 million. I would go against the heavyweight champion of the world right now. I would go in the ring with John Jones for $100 million.
Jimmy John Jones? Would you go with Francis Ngannou in there for $100 million?
Yeah. Knock me out once. See you later.
Yeah. Is that what you would want? Would you try to fight back though?
No. I'd run around.
No.
Yes, I'd run around. I'd just try to hold on to his leg.
No, stop it. Like a monkey.
Yeah.
Like you literally, I would just sit on he would just like literally hit the top of your head.
That's true. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. But like that's the thing, he could literally kill you.
He could.
Like, would you do it to be killed? Like you could literally die.
He'd be rich.
I wouldn't want that. I'd rather be poor with you than dead with $100 million.
Buy a really nice house in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Oh God. No thanks. No thanks.
Something to think about.
No, it's nothing to think about.
I'm available.
Yeah. He's available over here. I'm not. Don't ask me to do it.
What if I start doing it? What if I just really get into boxing and then
I would love that for you. I think you would like it.
Start like I am the next Jake Paul. Although that he started when he was in his mid-20s, he's still way younger than me. I'm now 30, so running out of time.
You're just making excuses for yourself. Here Mike Tyson is at 59 fighting Jake Paul in the ring, and you're saying that you can't because you're 30?
You're right.
Please.
You're right.
You need to get a grip, okay, with this whole 30 thing. Because anyone else that looks...
You call me an elderly every single day.
Yeah, because I'm so young and, like, I'm a spring chicken in comparison to you. But you, in comparison to everybody else, like, you're a spring chicken too. Except for, like, a teeny bopper. Like, you're not a teen. You're 30. Own it. Own it. Thank you. Moving on.
Juan Soto, former New York Yankee, is a free agent. Free agency has started, and reports say that he has narrowed his list of teams down to 4. Mm-hmm. The New York Yankees, of course.
Of course.
They're the team across the town, just a subway ride away, the New York Mets.
Ew.
The team that they just lost to in the World Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers. That would be devastating.
Fuck you.
Or probably even more devastating would be if he shipped it up to Boston and became a Boston Red Sox.
All of these teams are like so problematic. I read an article that he was thinking about the Toronto Blue Jays. So I just don't understand like where any of this information is coming from, except if it's not from Juan Soto's mouth. So who fucking knows? But like,
those are the only 4 teams that can afford him.
I just don't understand. Like each team gets worse and worse and worse. Like why? It literally does. Like, why would you want to go to the Mets? Like, you're a Yankee. You're not going to go to the Mets. Why would you want to go to the Dodgers?
Okay. Well, I'll give you the selling point for each. Mets. He enjoyed his time in New York. Loves the energy of New York. Loves playing in New York. He's also Dominican. Big Dominican population in New York. With Mets, they're building something great. They almost made it to the World Series too. He could be their missing piece to send them over the edge and have them win their first championship in 1986. The Yankees, yes, they have the very historic. They have most championships in sports history, but he'll just be another person to win a ring there. The Mets, he'd be a freaking icon because he'd be bring them the first championship in almost 40 years.
Next.
Dodgers.
Okay.
LA, palm trees. He'd get the bag, and he'd just be be there chilling in LA.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be like he'd be with the hell's Shohei.
Yeah, he might be overshadowed by Shohei.
Next.
Boston Red Sox.
Ugh. Next.
No. Boston Red Sox, I think, is where he needs to be, where he should be.
He's not going to go to the Boston Red Sox. Like, I'm telling you that.
Red Sox haven't spent money in years for this very moment.
No, they haven't spent money in years because they're not spending money in years. They're not spending money in years to, like, get Juan Soto on the Red Sox. Like, they're not going to get Juan Soto. Like, I love you so much, but, like, he's not going to go to the Red Sox.
He may.
He would sooner go to the Dodgers, if sooner go to the Mets, but he's staying as a Yankee. Like... And he's talking about going to fucking Canada. Why is he going to fucking Canada? Who knows? But, like, I'll tell you this. Like, that is last on his list. He's not going to be going there, but it's okay.
What happens when he does?
He's not.
What happens when he does?
He's not. I'm not even going to entertain this. He's not.
But why would he stay in New York?
What?
Why would he stay in New York?
Because he loves New York.
Okay.
He's amazing in New York.
But just like you said that he'd be overshadowed by Shohei, you guys got Aaron Judge. You guys got Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah, but Juan Soto is it's Juan Soto. So that's what I think. So
should they take the captaincy away from Judge and give it to Juan Soto?
Who knows? I mean, maybe if Aaron Judge fucking showed up to a goddamn playoff game, Juan Soto can. So maybe. Who knows?
Would you rather have Juan Soto or Aaron Judge?
As a captain?
No, in general on your team.
Tough call. I don't know who I'd rather have. I want them both. I don't need to pick. My fantasy team, I want them both. And I'm going to, because that is my fantasy team, because I am a New York Yankee fan. And he is going to be signing again with the New York Yankees. Okay?
I'll tell you what, though. What baseball needs to continue this momentum of these playoffs and, like, their popularity is for him to go to the Red Sox, because it would reignite. He
is not going to the Red Sox. You keep thinking it's going to be a thing. The Dodgers versus the New York Yankees was a big enough freaking rivalry, okay?
No, Boston, New York is the rivalry.
Oh, my God.
It would reignite the rivalry.
I'm Sleepy Town over here.
We need to put, on our Instagram, please put a poll on our story. If Juan Soto goes to the Red Sox, will this reignite the Boston-New York rivalry? It'll be 100% yes.
No, it's like so losery. I honestly feel like what they try to do, like how they sent the Dodgers home on the Patriots jet, how Robert Kraft did that, like that's so beyond losery to me. And like, but that's what I'm saying. It's like these are the things that you try to bring up, like, oh, like you can't pick both. You can't pick the Celtics and the Knicks, like whatever. Yes, I fucking can, because when your team is that good and you're that confident, like you're allowed to. But when you're all crybaby Baker over there,
what team?
But what?
What do you mean that you said you brought in the Celtics and Knicks?
Yeah, because like, okay, for the Yankees, like when they're that good, like, okay, like go and do that. But like you look weird doing it. Like, because we were still in the World Series. Like, where were you? You're just sending a fucking plane. Like, where were you? Where were you when the World Series was going on? They were probably sitting at home like everybody else was, because they weren't playing in the World Series. 27 fucking championships. 27. Okay? So, it's something that they keep fueling.
Who?
The Boston area. They keep fueling it. No one cares here. No, everyone's just chilling here. Everyone's chilling. And they keep fueling it.
No, everyone's not chilling.
They need a sip of their Dunkin' coffee.
Yes, they do.
And they need to keep it moving. And they're not going to get Juan Soto. Juan Soto is going to be staying in New York. Or he's going to Canada. Like everybody else, apparently. So,
who else is going to Canada?
A lot of people.
Actually, I did see that.
Yeah,
I did see that.
So a lot of people are going to Canada.
I respectfully disagree, but I respect your opinion.
Yeah, thank you. Take your respect and shove it up your ass.
This is a debate.
This is
our dynamic.
Yeah, this is the.
But now I thought I wanted him to come to the Red Sox pretty bad before. Now after this conversation, I only want him to come to the Red Sox.
He's not going to go to the Red Sox.
Okay.
Like, he's literally not going to go to the Red Sox.
We could stop recording. Like they said, we could get an answer by today. So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Imagine he wakes up and he's still a fucking Yankee.
Next up, Dave Portnoy versus Zach Bryan.
Oh my God.
What?
Snooze.
What? Okay, so if you don't know, Zach Bryan's a country music star, really boosting in popularity. He started dating this girl from Barstool Sports, Brianna Chicken Fry, who has a podcast with Dave Portnoy, BFFs. They were dating for a year. They just had a crazy breakup. He offered her $12 million. Zach Bryan offered Brianna Chicken Fry $12 million to sign an NDA to not talk about their relationship. She said no, thank you. Went on the podcast, aired out everything. You don't like her. You really don't even know who he is. You really don't care for him. You're not really interested in this. But do you have any opinions?
Do you care?
I do care. I think it's very interesting.
Why?
Because I think it's this. I find him fascinating. I find like this whole thing fascinating. And I also love Barstool. So like the fact that Dave Portnoy is taking advantage of this, like he always does, and like it just shows that Zach Bryan doesn't understand like Barstool and like social media and the media. Like he really thinks that like he's untouchable, and it's just like the way that Barstool came into prominence is Dave Portnoy taking advantage of stuff like this, because he's just like he is a social media guy. He's a troll.
Right. So like, but why does that matter to Zach Bryan? It's like basically like them going to like the NFL people too. Like it doesn't matter.
Would you run a diss track out there about you?
Who gives a shit?
I'll tell you what, this guy cares. This guy
Why?
cares.
Why do you think?
Because he came out with 2 songs of himself to like rebuttal with Dave Portnoy.
Right. So it's like the same thing as like Drake and Kendrick. Like you do the diss tracks and you keep it fucking moving. You know what I mean?
But why would he offer $12 million to not have this happen?
So he can keep writing songs. And that like he doesn't want like a problem. You know what I mean? Like if you just had like money to spend, wouldn't you be like, hey, shut up? Like
No, I'd be like, this is my money.
Yeah, I guess. But like, I don't know. Like when you just be like here's like enough money for you to like be happy. Like I'm just gonna write songs like that he'll make more than $12 million off of, right? I'm assuming if he tours and shit. Like, and then let's keep it moving.
Sure.
You don't think so?
I mean, I just.
And it's not that like I just like to me it's just like so dumb. Like it's just like so stupid that I just like these are the things on like the internet that I can't get behind. You know what I mean? Like where I'm just like, okay, like they're like, oh, like what's that? Like, okay, like it's their relationship. Like obviously like they're airing it out, which like whatever. Like I don't even know who Zach Bryan. I could not name one Zach Bryan song. I literally could not name one. I'm not even lying to you right now. Like I don't know his music like whatsoever. So like I guess like everyone who knows his music is like up in arms or whatever. Like they like care, but like I literally am like I don't even know who this is. I literally don't know who it is.
Right, but
I couldn't point him out in a lineup.
For a lot of people, it's like what the reason why you watch. They're getting the entertainment that you get from watching Real Housewives of Miami, seeing the whole like Lenny and Lisa breakup. You know what I mean? Like Lenny, who's like? Could you name any of Lenny's clients? Any like the breast implants that he.
But like that's what it was. And I'm not trying to be like blaming, but like he was problematic from the start.
He was.
You know what I mean?
Right,
So it's like you're getting involved in something that you already knew was problematic, and like this is like it's like no,
right.
Like no.
Okay. Well, this is a sports podcast, so we have to tie it into sports.
Yeah.
So one of the arguments that they had, so she said on the podcast allegedly, is that they had a weeks-long fight because one morning she just woke up and started singing the Morgan Wallen song, "Last night we let the liquor talk," and he freaked out saying that how dare she sing another man's songs in his house or whatever. And so my Boston Bruins.
This feels like me.
I think that's why you're on this guy's side.
I'm not on his side.
The Boston Bruins social media team was
Yeah.
very, very smart, very, very
Yeah.
took advantage of this.
Yeah.
And what they did was they had all the players sing it on like the way into like the practice one morning, and
they're on like
her side. She's a Boston gal.
Is she? Is she even from Massachusetts?
Yes, she is.
Oh, okay.
And it's just funny. They're taking advantage of it. And they're a Barstool crew. Like Bruins are always any Boston sports team is always very closely aligned with Barstool Sports.
Got it. So they did like the whole last night we let the liquor talk on TikTok. Good for them for being on it.
So funny.
Yeah, hockey people I feel like aren't normally like on top of things. So good for them. Good for them.
Yeah.
What?
No, I'm just thinking about it. I never really thought about like what hockey people are onto and what they're not onto.
Well, I feel like people that are on top of things the most social media wise is like the NFL, the NBA, and then I would say the NHL, and then MLB. What about you?
I'd probably give the same list. Maybe like European soccer is up there above baseball.
Yeah, but like in terms of like TikTok trends, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. I don't disagree with you.
Thank you.
First time we agreed all morning.
Woohoo! Wow, good for us. We have one in the book and 1,572 in the other.
And then one more debate or question I have for you.
Go for it.
Football. So, superstar defensive end for the Pittsburgh Steelers, T.J. Watt. His wife is pregnant.
Yes.
Okay, she's due in February, early February. Kind of aligns with the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I've asked this question before. We've talked about this before with Scotty Scheffler in the past and all that kind of stuff. If she goes into labor, let's say it's Saturday night.
Yeah.
She goes into labor in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl I think is in New Orleans.
Okay.
He's in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Steelers in the Super Bowl. Does he have to fly back and miss the Super Bowl, or does he get to? Should he miss the birth of his first child to win a Super Bowl?
I just like really don't know how I would feel.
I know how you would feel. I know how you would feel.
I guess I just don't know, like, how would you feel? What if this was you? I'm going to flip the question on you first. What would you do?
Me?
Yeah, like what if you were the baby, what if you were the mama?
If I was the mama?
Yeah.
If I was the mama, I'm just very much of a people pleaser. I would say no, you stay, but then I'd complain about it after, big time. He would never live it down.
No, 100%.
Like 30 years later, the kid is already grown up and out of the house, and I'd be like,
especially if they lost the Super Bowl.
Right, and like,
yikes.
You would do something that would just like make me upset. I'd be like, remember that time that you missed the birth of your first child?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
You would never live it down. Now, is that healthy? I don't know, but that's probably how my brain would work, yes.
I feel the same. Because it's like I say that, but then it's like, it's not being a people pleaser, because then wouldn't you want your husband to, like, you want to, like, it's like.
But when I really think about it from like from a practical standpoint, from an outsider, obviously it's easy to say when you're not in that situation. The right thing to do is just stay for the game, win the championship. That way, that kid's always aligned with you winning that championship. Like the kid.
What if you don't win?
It's okay. You had the opportunity to live out your dream. It's like literally your dream of playing in the Super Bowl.
Right. Yeah. Right. I guess it's just like, don't get pregnant anytime near February but like the Steelers aren't going to be in the Super Bowl.
Do you know who wouldn't let their significant other do this?
Who?
Giselle.
Oh my God. You are so ridiculous. You are literally ridiculous.
Can't stand her. Yeah. Can't stand her.
I wonder how her and the baby are doing.
I hope they're doing well.
I know. I need to see some pictures. I feel I fear I need to be looking at some pregnancy photo shoots. Would you look at the pictures? I'm gonna show them too if she comes out with them. She has to come out with them.
I would hate look at them.
But they're gonna be like they're literally gonna be into the Smithsonian at this point.
I would hate.
She's literally like one of the oldest people to ever get pregnant. I mean, it's true.
That is true. It is true.
Like,
oh no, she's older than the woman on Real Housewives in New York.
The Housewives in New York. She's 7 years older than Erin. Yeah, no, it's literally considered like.
How old is Joaquin? Her baby daddy.
How would I know? You think I'm looking up things like that? Look up look him up. I can't even spell Joaquin except if it was with a W, not a J.
How old
or a Q?
Giselle's
baby daddy Joaquin.
Giselle's baby daddy.
But it's literally considered, and I've said this so many times, a geriatric
37. He's 37.
Okay, no wonder why. So he's 7 years difference too.
Mm-hmm.
This just seems very weird.
I can't even look at her or him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, I can't. Sure. I can't because I don't have to go back. I don't want to go back down this road, but it's just the fact that like.
Don't go to the dark place, Mike Tyson. Don't go to the dark place.
Let me just say one sentence. The fact that this guy was around her and their children while she was married with another man, aka the GOAT, aka my best friend. And now she's having this dude's baby. Like it proves everything that needs to be proven. That's it. Would you like to get our double D's threes?
Let's get into our double D's threes this week. What do you want to go first?
You can go for it. Either one.
So I'm going to do the double D's threes of my 3 favorite Kith pieces, the Kith Nyx collab.
Ooh.
And I have the
dropped
picture
last week, right?
Yes, dropped last week. I'm sure can't get it at all. Just kidding. You can get probably some of these pieces, but some of the pieces I like are already sold out. Actually, like my top 3 pieces are sold out, so no one can get them unless you get them on the black market or whatever it's called, aka GOAT or whatever it's. What's the sites that they use to sell this stuff?
Excuse me, StockX.
StockX, that's what I'm thinking. And Goated. Or Goat, is that? I don't know.
Sure,
one of those.
one. Yeah, sure.
So let's go with number 3. I'm having a hard time because there are like 2 that I genuinely enjoy, and it's like I mix between the 2 of them. So I really don't know. Obviously number 3 like started off strong with the New York Knicks black satin bomber jacket. Like, I'm actually obsessed. It's so beautiful. I mean, I literally have one in royal blue, so it's like it looks exactly the same. But like, I just love like I love that it's black on black. Like, I love that you could just like wear it as a bomber, but it's also like subtle enough that it has that little New York like flavor to it. I mean, it's such a sick ass bomber. Like, it's beautiful. Like, what a piece. Number 2 is the New York Knicks Ball Nelson collared pullover. I'm literally obsessed with this. I think this is so chic. It like gives like old school, like 90s, like you're going to school, like fucking Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air style. Like, this is so sick. I love that the eye is the Empire State Building with like the kids at the bottom. Like, I love the colors. They also have this in white. But I think that the blue, orange, and like navy colorways with the white collar is really just like makes it very special, makes it very, you know, childlike, like so fun, like play into those colors a little bit. And then I'll say last but not least, my favorite piece is the Averex icon jacket with all the patches. I think that this is like such a sick ass jacket. It's all different types of
that's cool. That's very cool.
Knicks Kith like patches that they've had. Like, I just think that this is like absolutely unbelievable. I love this so much. It's a leather bomber jacket, which is also just like swag the fuck out. Like, gives you like Air Force vibes. Like, unbelievable. I'm absolutely obsessed. Honorable mention because I genuinely really, really, really love this, but like I just don't know where this fits into my lineup. But I love this style of jacket. I think it's so like sleek, but also like just absolute effortless vibes. And that's the coach's jacket with the Knicks on the front, the black one with the blue, navy blue Knicks on the front, not the snakeskin print. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I think that you could like easily wear this like open, closed. Like, I really love it. I don't know why it's like so sleek. Absolutely obsessed. They did a good job with this. I'm glad because like it's not just like the normal runaround of like the like they just like slap their name on it or anything. Not that they ever do that, but
no, I feel like with the NFL stuff they do that.
Yeah. I didn't really love any of the tees or anything. Like, I did like the play basketball hoop thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
when you like put the ball in. I like that. But
do you think they have the same like designers do this and like that do every collab, or do you think they like have a team of designers or like partner with certain
Well, they partnered with Averex. I don't know what that is. For a couple of the pieces. So I think that they like reach out to like who they think is like a good collaborator.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Gotcha. Very cool.
Did you like the stuff?
I did. I think they did an extremely good job, and I was impressed with how many different products they had.
Yeah.
They had a crazy product line. Like, you just kept on scrolling. Even with the beanies, like, typically they'll do, like, the same type of beanie, like, with, like, the Yankees beanie. Like, they'll do black, navy, and then tan.
Yeah.
But it'll be the same thing. Like, for the Knicks ones, they had a whole, like, plethora of different designs, different logos, different styles.
Right.
Just for beanies.
Right.
Then for baseball caps, different T-shirts. They had, like... I just loved the variety that they had.
Yeah.
I think, like, there's no way that you could be a Knicks fan and not find something for you in that collection.
I feel like they're going to put, like, a Kith inside Madison Square Garden or something like that. Like, they literally have to.
That like, pro shop when you walk in.
They have to. I mean, they have so many Knicks things, you know? They just need to keep, like, making... Who else plays in Madison Square Garden?
Rangers.
Do you think they're going to do Kith Rangers?
They could. Perhaps. Different target market.
Yeah.
But I think it could still work for sure.
Yeah. What about you? What's your double D3s?
I'm going to be referring to my phone as well. I did the same exact thing and screenshotted it on my phone.
Oh, amazing.
My double D3s is my favorite. Well, back up. The NBA, we saw it last year. They released new courts for their teams to play the in-season tournament on. So that's more colorful, more playful, physical courts. And so they released them all last night. So mine are my top 3 favorite NBA in-season basketball tournament courts.
Ooh, love that. Okay.
Very controversial topic because people say that they shouldn't do these on the courts, but I think it's fun. Number 3, the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets, their court is like light blue, teal. All the courts have the in-season tournament trophy in the middle. So it all revolves around that, and in the paint underneath the baskets.
I like
But
that.
I liked how they incorporated like the beehive, the hornet hive pattern throughout the court, and then just the colors are just they're 3 colors. Like the eye, it's like an eye.
Oh.
Love that. Love that. And they on the side it says the hive is alive, which is a corny slogan, but
Scary.
Yeah.
What's this?
The next is the Los Angeles Lakers. I like them because they I don't know what the stars in the bottom along the side of the court have to do. I think it might be all the players that they have retired numbers. But they have the skyline.
It's very cool.
Along the side of their court. Palm trees.
Necessary.
And I just like the colors go very well together.
I'm surprised
it's
that
not
you
too overpowering.
picked LA Lakers.
Me too. And no bias here.
Yeah,
obviously you can tell there's no bias.
Yep, show me it because I know it's number 1.
Number 1 is the Boston Celtics. And I love it. My biggest complaint last year with the court with the Celtics, I did not like it at all because they didn't incorporate the parquet floor. That's the whole aura of the Boston, like the Celtics court is the parquet floor, the hardwood going each way like that. And so this year you can see that they did incorporate that. They have the number 6 at midcourt for Bill Russell.
Wow, they're still like doing that stuff for Bill Russell. That's very nice.
Yes, and then above that you'll see the Red Auerbach, the legendary coach, his signature. So, I love what they did there. The color schemes are great. I love when the Celtics incorporate black into anything they do because I think the green and black go very well together. I think it's like an effortless, seamless combination. So yeah, that's my double D's threes.
Lovely.
Is there anyone on the YouTube to like so that people can see what we're looking at to like just put the pictures of the things that we're talking about?
There is a way. If there's a will, there is a way.
Thank you.
100%. It's time!
It's time!
To get into our sick puppy and interesting cat of the week.
Sick puppy of the week. Undisputed, probably sick puppy of all time. Mr. Lamar Odom.
Ew.
Lamar Odom, he had a custom-made sex doll robot created. And literally a robot.
Ew, stop. It's like actually grossing
Specifically
me out.
asked this sex robot to look like his ex-wife, Miss Khloe Kardashian.
I just like honestly can't even talk about this. This is so fucking disgusting to me. I don't understand. It's like it's like a sex doll, like a person. It's like a thing. Can she like hire an attorney or something? Like that is insane. That is so gross. Like, why is he doing that? It's like disgusting.
He's a troubled fellow.
I know, it's just like so nasty. Right. I just cannot.
I thought it was just like a headline grabber, but then like they released a video of it getting revealed to him, and like
no, stop.
It's the conversations, like his like reaction is just all very.
Ew, it's scary. No, it's literally frightening. Like it's sick in the head. It's like not like sick puppy. It's like sick puppy. It's so disgusting to me. Like,
so
why
far
would
on that
you?
End of the spectrum.
It's like, why would you ever? Like, I cannot get behind this.
Like touching her finger.
Ew! Stop! Okay, stop. Because I'm actually like nauseous about it. Like, it makes me nauseous. It's fucking weird. That's scary. It's literally scary.
It's insane. It's insane. If you haven't watched the video, look it up. It's freaking crazy.
No, thank you.
Don't
look it up.
Interesting cat is Syracuse men's basketball coach Fran Brown, because he claims that he doesn't shower after his team loses because losers don't deserve soap.
This is like some sick, like weird, like I don't deserve, like whatever, like deserve soap. Like just like don't be like that. Do you know what I mean? Like you literally just like don't have to do that. Like just put soap on your body. Like it's okay. Like maybe losers don't deserve like a drink after it or something like that. But like no, everybody deserves soap. Everybody deserves soap. Literally, like make that a hashtag. Everybody deserves soap.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like imagine being his wife and him being like sweaty from a long day's work and like the anxiety of coaching men's basketball, and then coming into bed and just being fucking sweaty and smelly.
Does he like go in the water? Like, does he shower? He just doesn't use soap. Ew. I'm like so grossed out because like there's so many times like where I say like about like these sweaty men and like here they are like, can you imagine what they smell like everything, and like here he is like not using soap. Like it's okay. Like you just like don't have to like be like, what a weird thing to be writing on. You know what I mean?
You just don't, even if that's something you believe in, don't say like don't.
No, like literally, don't say it out loud.
No.
It's like it's giving me like Jim Hardball, whatever. When he was talking about like the elevators and like I want to get stuck in an elevator, like get stuck in an elevator with this man who's not using the soap. Then
Jim Harbaugh was on Pat McAfee show earlier this week, and he was vintage Jim Harbaugh. He was talking about how like he would change every gene in his body with Justin Herbert. He would trade with him, and like he was just
Justin Herbert. Like what a random ass guy.
He's his quarterback.
Oh. I'm like, who?
But like he was just like everything he said was just like a meme.
Oh my god, please.
It was perfect.
Ew, I
love that man.
This sick puppy and interesting cat has me feeling a type of way. Like why? Just use soap and like don't be weird, Lamar, and that's it.
Right.
Everybody deserves soap.
Everyone deserves soap. I'm surprised Lamar Odom hasn't like gone after Tristan Thompson for all the pain that Tristan Thompson put Chloe through.
Who knows? Maybe he has.
Yep. Oh.
Ready to get into our pick'ems?
Let's do our pick'ems. You were 2-1 last week. You brought your season total of 15 and 15, and I was 1-2 last week. Disappointing. And my total is 17 and 13. Hit me with them.
All right. My pick'ems this week are the Saints versus the Browns. The Saints are -1.5. I'm going with the Saints. The Chiefs versus the Bills. The Chiefs are actually +2.5. I'm going with the Chiefs. The Chargers versus the Bengals. The Chargers are -1.5. I'm going with the Chargers. So I'm going Saints, Chargers, Chiefs. My reasoning behind these this week is no reasoning at all. Just I looked at them and I was like, sure.
Love it.
What about you?
Love it. I love that you included your boy Hardball in there. Chargers.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, and that's why I did that. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know he was the Chargers coach.
There you go. My picks, so hard to pick this week. I had no idea who to pick. So I'll be honest, I'm not very confident in one of these picks, but who knows?
Okay.
New York Jets -3.5 versus the Indianapolis Colts. I think the Colts are just in shambles. I think the Jets, they're going to get hot for a little while here, and so I'm picking the Jets. Minnesota Vikings, going back to the well here. The Vikings, they're playing the Tennessee Titans. They're only -6.5. The Titans stink. The Vikings are great, so I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. That spread should be more around closer to 8 to 10 points to me. And then I don't do this often, but the New England Patriots.
Oh, my God.
+4.5 at home versus the Los Angeles Rams. I think the Rams are overrated. I think the Patriots, I just love the Patriots, and I love Drake May. And I think that at home, coming off a win, the defense is starting to click. They had 8 sacks last week. Come on.
Who did?
Patriots.
Had 8 sacks?
They sacked Caleb Williams 8 times.
Is that a lot?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, good for you
anything
because you guys got to win.
Anything more than 3 is a lot.
Great. Oh, wow. That's a lot then.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Well, my picks are going to win. I'm going to win the season, hopefully, because Jesus Christ, I need some fucking help. Yeah.
Things you may have missed. First bullet, I love Drake May. Once again, I say it every week. Every time I watch this man, I love him more and more. Actually, this morning, while I was doing my morning business, I found
your morning reporting.
Yeah, exactly. Scrolling through Twitter, and there was a 6-minute video of him mic'd up during the game on Sunday. Watched it twice.
No wonder why. You take so freaking long in the bathroom. Like, literally last night, I texted you, like, are you okay? You were in there for over 20 minutes. But I was, like, concerned. Like,
it happens.
I'm like, I know I texted him, like 10 minutes ago, like, all good in the hood. Like, and I'm not trying to be, like, weird. Like, you're in the bathroom. But, like, I'm like, hello? Like, you're in there for 20 minutes. Like, baby girl's got a shower. We live in a 1-bed, 1-bath. Okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Maybe we should move to Texas and get multiple bedrooms.
No, thank you. I'd rather not live in Texas. So thank you. Don't mess with Texas though.
Neemias Queta is a absolute legend.
Who is that?
He plays for the Boston Celtics. He's Portuguese. He's the first Portuguese player ever in the NBA. First Portuguese player to ever win an NBA championship. All the Portuguese players first for everything. And he is balling right now for the Celtics. He has
I've never even seen him on the court.
So since Porzingis is still out, he's got an opportunity to play.
What's his number?
88. Great number.
It is a great number. You know who else has that number?
Who?
CeeDee Lamb.
See?
D-Lamb.
Something you can get behind.
Yeah.
Something you can get behind here.
I can get behind that.
So he's giving all of us Portuguese men great reputation in the NBA, and that's something we need. Because we had the reputation on the soccer pitch.
Oh, is that why you wore that?
Yes, it is.
To represent your. Oh, so when he watches the video, he can see like, oh, this is my fellow Portuguese man. Like, I love the Double Dose podcast.
Yes.
Okay,
100%.
I love that.
Because I love him. He's literally been balling. I can go on all day.
But literally, NBA. Mm-hmm. He's been balling.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Balling. We fly high.
No lie. You notice. Balling.
Know who's balling right now?
Who?
A burglar who broke into Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes' house. Not sure if it's the same guy, but FBI is getting involved because a lot of property was stolen. So both of their homes were broken into, I think, back in October.
Wait, they don't have, like, surveillance?
I'm sure they do, but, like, I don't know. They
need, like, security at their house.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Someone broke into both of their homes and stole a shit ton of stuff.
That's so scary.
So scary, especially when you have, Patrick Mahomes has kids. Like, he has children.
Right. Oh, my God. Stop.
So very violating, very, very crazy to think
This is one of my worst fears.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A burglar?
Well, that's why
absolutely not.
This human being, these maintenance people come into our home when we're out here. Like, it gives a very, it's different. It's different, but it gives a similar feeling of, like, you're in my space.
100%.
It's violating.
Right.
Stop.
Right.
Like, so I hope they catch this guy. He took the only thing that they didn't report anything that was missing from Mahomes' house, but he took a shit ton of stuff from Travis Kelce and over $20,000 worth of cash.
Wow, who just has that laying around? I guess Travis Kelce.
I guess so.
That is nuts. Oh my God, that is so scary. Now he's gonna have to have security at his house. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, people are so weird. Like,
yeah.
How did he even like break into a like?
They broke for Travis Kelce. They broke in through his back door, his sliding door.
I feel like it's always a sliding door or like a window in the basement or something. Yeah, ooh, scary.
Cameron Brink joins Sports Illustrated. She'll be part of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
Yes, amazing. Good for her. Yeah. Absolute queen, absolute icon. She joins like Jordan Childs, who's the Olympian, Suni Lee, the Olympian. There's a lot. I think it seems like it's like an athlete issue, like Sports Illustrated athlete issue or something like that, because like all of the people underneath her were athletes. But like then again, I don't know if those were like from the past. I really am not well versed in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit magazine or whatever. Maybe you could give me a little bit more
No, I think I'm just very confused. I thought we reported months ago that
Sports Illustrated was dead.
Yes.
No, I know. I remember literally word for word. Sports Illustrated is dead.
Yes.
I said, what? What do you mean? You said Sports Illustrated is dead, folded, went under.
Now they're just growing.
Yeah, and now it's bizarre.
But
I don't understand.
To answer your question, I think that's part of it. I think they're trying to get one last kick at the can and rebrand, and I think that they're trying to lean into the swimsuit edition. But instead of just having like random models like Kate Upton, I think they're trying to have actual athletes do it.
I would love that though. Like look up to like all these women that inspire you. Yeah. And like now you look good in bikini.
Especially with like the growth of women's sports and stuff. Yeah. I think it very simpatico.
Yeah, simpatico.
Someone who's not simpatico with their teammates is Deebo Samuel. He literally smacked one of his teammates went to fight one of his teammates. Because his teammate wasn't doing his job right. And so I've said this so basically, long story short, the San Francisco 49ers missed 3 field goals in a row.
Not good.
So he went to so there's 3 main people in that in field goals. The guy who snaps the ball, the guy who holds the ball, and the guy who kicks the ball.
Okay.
Snap, hold, kick.
Okay.
He went to the
Snap, crackle, pop.
Literally. He went to the snapper and literally smacked the snapper in the face.
In the face or in the helmet?
Well, the guy had a helmet on, but he hit his face.
And said what?
He was screaming at him. And that'd be refrained from one another.
What do you think it was? What do you think he was saying?
Do your fucking job. We're losing because of you. But point being is that the San Francisco 49ers are a big mess, and they have been a mess. And they're just
really?
Yes. It's been going on all year with them, from the holdout of Brandon Ayuk to everything. Everyone's just too big. Everyone is too big of a personality. And they've come so close, so they're very popular, or they've been to 3 Super Bowls but haven't won one. So everyone thinks they're there, but they're not there yet.
Yeah.
And their window's closing, and I think the egos are just too big in that room. And I think this perfectly shows that.
I mean, I think you can get annoyed though. You can't hit your teammate. That's a little crazy.
Yeah.
But if you miss 3 field goals though, wouldn't you be hitting your teammate?
No, you don't hit anyone. If he dropped 3 passes, the guy wouldn't be coming up slapping you.
If you drop 3...
Debo Samuel's, he's a wide receiver.
Oh, right. Yeah, but I feel the whole field goal people are a little bit of a different...
Yeah, but when they excel and when they're doing their job right, no one notices them. It's one of those things where they're only when they mess up is when people notice them.
Damn, they have such a hard life.
Seriously. Rest in peace, Kirk Herbstreit's dog Ben.
No, you
Kirk
told me.
Herbstreit, he's
Stop.
college
He's a
football,
reporter.
college football analyst, and he actually does Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime. He does so much travel that he would always bring his dog Ben with him. And
Golden
Ben,
Retriever.
Yeah, golden retriever, little puppy. Very close. He'd also he'd be part of the shows a lot, and.
Oh my God, puppies are so fucking cute, but they're literally just not here long enough. We need to extend puppies' lives. Why extend human lives when you can extend dog lives? Where is the medicine for that? Why are we trying to put ourselves into ice, cryo, whatever? Put a dog into one.
Hear me out. Merck has a whole animal division.
Yeah.
I've been looking at animal division jobs.
Yeah.
I want to save these puppies.
Yeah. No, Operation Save These Dogs.
Down.
Rough. Because they're down rough.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Ben.
The state of Massachusetts passed a bill to allow Bob Kraft to build a stadium for the New England Revolution.
Oh, that's exciting.
Mm-hmm. So then hopefully they will no longer be playing in Foxborough. They'll be playing in Everett by the casino, closer to the city of Boston. It'll be big for that team. So.
Do you think that they're really going to make a stadium?
Yes. He's been trying to do it for years.
Wow, that's exciting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that the Revolution played in Foxborough. It's a little crazy.
Exactly.
Who even knew?
And it's so out of the way that
You think it's going to be better for the...
Yes.
Do you think that they're going to move the Patriots over to that stadium?
No, it'll be a smaller stadium.
Oh,
it'll probably be 25 to 30,000 people.
Okay. It's exciting.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of soccer, thank you. Nike is re-releasing a classic Portugal jersey. The I-90...
is that also why you're wearing this right now?
Yes. Because I want this. I have the jersey from but I have it in a youth size. And I need it in an adult size.
Got it.
And
well, thank God they re-released it for you.
This happened earlier this year. They re-released a Brazil jersey.
Yeah.
And I was on there as soon as they were releasing it, and it sold out. I literally had it in my cart, and by the time I went to check out, it was sold out.
Yeah, but you have to be quicker. With the way that you operate these websites, it's really
okay. So then
no wonder.
I'm gonna put this on. They haven't.
It's a job. It's a job for Rachel. It's a job for Rachel Rooney Eden. It's a job for me. Give me
I'll give you the date.
Yes, give me the date. Give me the time, and I will be on it, and I will have other people be on it as well. Give it. You're working with, you got to work with the big guns, okay? You can't have fucking child's play over there is what you do. Fucking moving the mouse around. You're I didn't get it. I'm it's not even in your fucking cart yet.
I should try to do it on my phone.
Even worse.
It was honestly, I know the exact day. It was when I was getting coffee with Ty and meeting his lady for the first time, meeting Jules for the first time.
Cute.
I was like, "Excuse me, guys," and I was trying to do it.
See, you were distracted. Everything. You got to give me the date and the time.
Lastly, Rihanna partnered with Fendi and Puma for a soccer mom collab, and for the Avanti trainers, these like Puma like soccer shoes. She had a little kids-only press conference where the kids could ask her whatever they wanted.
I love this for her. I love that Rihanna's like leaning into her mom era. I think this is absolutely amazing. Like low key, like I'm not like a Puma girl, and like she's making me want the Pumas again. I had Pumas.
Pumas are coming back.
I know. Like, do I get a pair of Pumas? Like, I don't know. You're wearing a Nike. Don't go like this and say Puma, please.
Nike in Portugal are done. That's why they were re-releasing that for the last time.
Oh, do you think that they're is everyone going to Puma? You know what I always think of, like when I think of Puma? Roxy like a Puma. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what it was from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody or That's So Raven, maybe? Roxy like a Puma. I think it was That's So Raven. Yeah, it's one of like the characters. And yeah, so Rihanna, I mean, anything Rihanna puts her name on, like I subscribe. Add to cart, I subscribe. Like she's absolutely incredible and she's an icon. She's Rihanna. Like that's what it is. Like she's just amazing. The fact that she's leaning into her soccer mom era over here, like she's just so fucking cool. Like anything she does, I'm like, duh, makes sense. Like why didn't I think of that?
Right.
Then again, I'm not a mom and I can't be a soccer mom if I'm not a mom, but I'll bring the orange slices.
You'll be the orange slices mom.
Totally.
Freaking cooler full.
Hell yeah. With Capri Sun. So, things to watch.
Things to watch.
Obviously, the Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight that's happening this Friday at 8 p.m. on Netflix. The UFC 309 versus Stipe and Jim Earl Jones, Jim Jones. This man Jones, on Saturday.
Yep, and then the fight before that is Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler. Going to be another amazing fight.
Of course, some NFL, NCAA football, anything else you want to watch, perhaps some Christmas movies to get into the Christmas spirit. And that's it.
That's it. The one NFL game that I'm very, very, very excited to watch, aside from the Patriots game, is the Chiefs versus Bills. Two teams at the top of the league. Cannot wait to watch that. Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen. Must watch TV. Amazing.
Well, thank you, Nathan, for always explaining everything to me, for being the best co-host a gal like me can ask for. And thank you, everybody, for listening to another episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose. Please share this with your friends, like it, do that whole song and dance, subscribe, do the damn thing so that we can keep doing this for you. We love you.
Love you.
I love you.
Love you.
Hasta luego. Have an amazing day. Cheers. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the drama of sports. Don't forget to rate and subscribe to our podcast wherever you watch and listen, and give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Double Dose Pod. Thank you.